I'm Dave from Current Environmental, and I want to talk about the New Jersey's lead safe law. It's a new law that was passed, and it affects any home, multiple apartments built before 1978. You are subject to the law. The exceptions to the law are if you live in one of those units, you don't have to test. If it's a VRBO, so a short term like a beach rental, you're exempt from it. Otherwise, there's a very large pool of rental properties that require it. The inspections are visual for 100% of these properties. Some of them, depending on the town, actually also have to have dust wipe sampling performed. So you have a test that's done to actually physically see if lead paint is being liberated. I personally didn't think this lead law would pass. It has. It's affected the entire state. And if you're a landlord, you're subject to it. There's a lot of confusion about it, okay? At Current Environmental, we do these inspections. We're environmental consultants, and we want you to pass. We do no remediation. I can't refer you to anyone who does remediation. I can help you in your path in getting your properties inspected and passing for it. The law allows for you to maintain your unit. The process starts as soon as I open the door and I come inside. I'm looking on the interior of the property for deteriorated paint. As much as I am unshaven, I'm disheveled today, I'm not really looking like George Clooney. That's what we look for. We look for wear and tear. If a painted surface, something is painted white and I see the wood coloring underneath, it's deteriorated. If paint is flaking off, such as on a hinge to a door where the door is rubbing, that's going to create a dust. You're going to have a deteriorated paint issue there. And that's what we look for. All right. Our objective is to have you assess the property before we come through, telling you where common areas that people fail so you can address it, manage it. Because imagine I come in, I see a problem somewhere. I have to come back to reinspect, okay? So you're gonna pay us again to come back to inspect, and you're gonna fix it no matter what. You're better off fixing it the first time. I was recently at a networking event, and there was some people there who do lead inspections. They're not really environmental consultants, I guess, but they do lead inspections. And they were laughing and they were gleeful about all the properties they inspected in the past week that failed, and they had to reinspect, and now they're getting paid to do these re-inspections. I'm very unhappy with that, okay? I'd rather you know what you're facing so you can manage it. There's some tips and tricks we can tell you because there's certain areas we see over and over again, and there's some long-term items that you can put together on these properties to make sure that there's integrity to the painted surface so it doesn't happen again, because tenants tend to be a little more abusive to a property than we would. And I will tell you right now, my house would fail. I have wood trim and I have some areas that the paint needs to be touched up, but I just haven't had the time to do it, or I just haven't committed the time to do it, all right? We'd like to help you in your path in doing this. If you have lead questions regarding this lead paint law, you need a lead paint inspection, if you want to have the talk that I give to everyone who's one of our clients regarding lead paint, feel free to give Current Environmental a call.